A lot of agency owners are so busy spinning their wheels, but they might not be sure if they're spinning the right wheels. They are so busy all the time, but they're not growing. One of the reasons why this is happening to a lot of agency owners is because the actual owners and founders, the CEO, the people who run the company, all they have in their minds are outsourcing or hiring an offshore team so that they can get all this busy work done without really knowing what it's like to actually scale their business using offshore talent. Now, I'm Karla Singson of Proximity Outsourcing, and I will share with you what I've learned from operating my own outsourcing company and serving over 500 agency owners and fast-growing online businesses, and really seeing the behind the scenes of their businesses, how these leaders, these founders, and these owners are making the decisions, and how they are designing their offshore staff and their outsourced teams so that they can use them to grow. In this video, I'll share with you 5 very, very good strategies on how agency owners can scale using offshore teams. Number 1 is a lot of my clients build what we call a production engine. They build a team of a graphic designer, video editor, or writer to handle all of their marketing. They also hire social media managers, project managers, whatever they had in mind in terms of exposure, in terms of marketing, whether that's pitching them on stages, pitching them on podcasts, having a very good schedule so that the founder only records once a month, and then the team can produce hundreds or even thousands of pieces of content repurposed into carousels, videos, reels, long form video on YouTube, emails, blogs, newsletter, optimizing everything, or getting seen by ChatGPT and other LLMs. All of these things move together and contribute into growing the business, into getting seen by more people, getting more people to also know how good you are in your business, how good you are at what you do, what your proof looks like, how many reviews you have, how many testimonials you have, and of course, even just top of funnel content for your founder. So if your founder does founder-led marketing and you lean on your founder or the owner of the company to produce content to attract people into even just asking about your business or being curious about what you do, a lot of my clients use full-on teams that are super specialized that just work like a well-oiled machine. So that's one strategy. Strategy number 2 is that my clients separate support or operation tasks with marketing or growth tasks. So there are different roles for marketing and for operations. So the marketing, or I would say revenue building roles, would be like roles in sales, like media buyers, even marketing teams that have copywriters, graphic designers, video editors, someone who will be managing affiliates, affiliate managers, someone who writes the newsletter, someone who writes the blog, someone who goes out there and finds possible partnerships, someone who does cold outreach, cold calling. So all of these are growth related tasks. The other set of tasks are usually operations, management, or day-to-day support tasks like project management, customer success, or client success management if you have a B2B business. Some of them are like tech maintenance for your website, funnel building for your own stuff. So really delineating what are the tasks that bring revenue or that bring money to the business, and what are the tasks that just provide order, and making sure that nothing breaks no matter how much you grow, and managing these 2 types of teams with offshore talent, with really smart people that you're hiring to work for your company. That is also a very, very good strategy that I see my clients do, because there is a clear delineation on what the outcome should be or what the KPI should be. So of course, for the growth team, the KPI or the outcome is related to exposure, impressions, sales, leads, conversions, and all of the things that grow a company. And the other one is like customer satisfaction, stability, even the speed that tasks get done, quality of the tasks that get done. So some of these roles are like project managers, operations managers. So they're really like working on the business while being in the business as well. So another tip is that a lot of the revenue related tasks or growth tasks could be client facing. So you really want to get someone, or you really want to get a team member who's confident, who can face clients and has really good diction and is really used to speaking to clients and can represent your company very well. So those 2 strategies are the top 2 strategies that my clients use so that they can grow their teams, they can grow their agencies with offshore talent. Now, the next strategy is some sort of a mindset. So my clients believe that using offshore talent really works for speed. So the fact that you can hire people from different time zones, you can have a machine running 24/7. So some of my smarter agency clients would hire a creative team to work on a different time zone and a management team to work on a different time zone. So, and then they try to like optimize things. Of course, I also have clients that have customer support or have client success teams that work on a 24/7 cadence. So they would hire people per 8-hour shift. So I would have one client that would have 3 contracts with us. So that happens as well. What I'm trying to say is that for the price of one US-based employee, you can hire 3 people from the Philippines or from Latin America, and there will be a lot more speed, there will be a lot more volume because of the price advantage, and also because you can just plan the ways, or you can have a larger coverage because of the time zone arrangements or because of the time zone advantages. So some of my agency clients will also have teams that compete with each other. They would hire 2 outbound callers at the same time, and instead of hiring one full-time person and them depending everything on that one person, they would hire 2 part-time people, and they will have data on how much they're actually producing. And if they're both good, then they end up hiring both people. The other benefit of this one is that you get more reasonable data and you get feedback from 2 people instead of one. Hiring an outsourcing company such as us, Proximity Outsourcing, gives you that flexibility and gives you that option for speed. Some of our clients just have a very lean team of like 5 people with 20 hours a week work for each person, and they get to really achieve a lot of things even though all of them are part-time. So working with an outsourcing company or doing offshoring instead of hiring in your own country with a full-time employee, having to pay all the government benefits and all of those things, that might not be the best investment right now. If you're looking to scale really fast, if you want a nimble team, a lean team that can start right away, that can even start at 20 hours a week, definitely get in touch with us at Proximity Outsourcing. We would love to help you out and hire the best people from the Philippines and Latin America. Number 4 strategy that my agency owner clients do is they stack lean specialists instead of hiring one general VA. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of agency owners do is when they're starting to grow, they have a list of tasks and they want just one person to do all of this. And that is because they don't have the systems for it, and they're kind of being lazy, to be honest. They just want to talk to one person and they want one person to solve all the problems in their business. But to be honest with you, realistically, that rarely happens. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but realistically, the propensity of that plan failing is very, very high. Instead of hiring one generalist and being that person and treating that person as your Hail Mary in your business, it's so much better to hire different strategists, different managers, different specialists, just like the people that we hire at Proximity Outsourcing. So we actually don't do bargain basement price, generic virtual assistants that just graduated yesterday and watched a few YouTube videos and decided to be a virtual assistant. The people that we work with are people who have like at least 3 years of working remotely, working for a US company. They're really specialized in the roles that they are in. If we're hiring a social media manager, then that person will have handled social media accounts and have grown social media accounts, and we will see their portfolio. A video editor is a real video editor, not just someone who learned how to use Opus Clip or CapCut last week. The person who is a writer often would be a former journalist or a former magazine writer, or maybe even an award-winning writer in the Philippines. So these are really specialized people that can bring real change in your business. So this is another strategy that I want you to have in mind. If you're an agency owner, do not hire a generic VA, hire a specialist. And like I said, the good thing with working with an agency or working with a company like ours is that you can choose to start at 20 hours a week and you still have a specialist. And let me tell you, it will still cost way less than hiring someone in your own country or hiring nearshore, or being forced to hire someone full-time, give all of the labor benefits and filing all of the government mandated paperwork. So it's much easier to do it this way, and you can have a lean team, and each person really deserves their seat in your business. Let me give you another trivia. The average number of team members for all of my clients, and let me tell you, I have clients with 7- and 8-figure online businesses. I have clients that have served some of the biggest names in the industry. I have clients with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I've served a lot of big brands, and I've served a lot of business owners and agency owners that are really doing so well in business. The average number of their team is actually 10 to 15 people. 10 to 15 people. You don't need to have 30 people, 100 people to build a 7-figure business or an 8-figure business. Trust me, if you hire the right people, if you just stay lean, and if you make sure that each person deserves their seat, it is so much easier for you to grow. And honestly, it is so much less stress for you as the business owner as well. So do yourself a favor, hire specialists, don't hire generic VAs. And the last strategy that I want to share with you is that my best clients, my best agency owner clients, they always are writing SOPs and they always want to make things more efficient, want to make things more repeatable, and they also ask feedback from their team. So the goal here, especially with AI and automation, is to really achieve more stuff, do more things, grow the business, make more money without having to do a lot more or without having to hire a lot more people. For you to be able to do this, you have to hire the right people, you have to hire really smart people, and you have to hire people that are already AI fluent and they already know what to do. And it's easy for them to keep up with whatever's going on with AI and automations, whatever the new tools are. If they already have a good foundation and you're always SOPing everything and you have a culture of continuous improvement, continuous learning, continuous growth, and continuous work towards efficiency, build that culture inside your company and be the leader and make your team follow that type of virtue. Basically, I was going to say value, but to be honest with you, the mindset of continuous improvement is a virtue. And so that is also another strategy that I see my clients do, because they are also being very conscious that they are learning and growing and they bring their teams with them. So one of the things that I love hearing, one of my clients said this: I don't want to hire more people. I just want you guys to do more things and achieve more things without the stress. So I'm going to invest in AI and automations, and I'm going to invest in you guys. I'm going to pay you more. I'm going to give you bonuses, and I want you to be open with me on what certain tools or what certain learnings, lessons, courses will really help you achieve more in your role. So obviously, most people are very reasonable. Most people will want to feel that sense of achievement in their job. And if you've already hired the right people, they're smart people, they're real specialists, this is actually very easy to do. So don't forget that. Always work towards efficiency and always build repeatable SOPs and bring in be open to AI, be open to automations, be open into just really maximizing output without having to be in a state of burnout or be in a state of being overworked, because that's just not good for everyone. Those are the tips that I see from observing over 500 agency owners grow their business with offshore talent. I hope that you learned a lot from this video, and if you have a friend who might appreciate this content, I would love if you can share it with them. Also click like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos about growing your business through outsourcing and managing remote teams, I will be producing a new video every week, so I'll see you around.